Hello, I'm Thomas Atkins, and I just wanted to make sure that you understood the Doodle poll feature that I had sent along earlier this week. And so I sent you a link that you can then copy and paste into your browser, and that is the link that I sent you. And we can select, just press enter after you copy and paste, of course. And if it doesn't show up, like right now, it has come up to the table view. Okay, so now I can see the table. But if it comes up to this view where you don't see a table or anything at all, go ahead and select table view. Once you select table view, you can then come down here, and here's my test from earlier, but you can come here, click on where it invites you to enter your name, enter your full name, and then start selecting times in general that you're available throughout the week. So on a Sunday, I work from 8 a.m. till noon. Okay, so I'm not available during any of these times, so I'm not going to check the boxes here. Okay, but I would check 1 p.m. because I'm off at noon and I can make it somewhere by 1 p.m. And if I'm off at noon, I should not select that I'm available at noon. I shouldn't check that box because essentially I'm not available at noon. I'm going to have some travel time. Might take me until 12:30, yes. So I'll be available for part of that hour between noon and 1. But I just want a general idea from this doodle poll. I don't need some exact things, some exact set in stone concrete times. Like, I'm not going to use this against you. If you tell me that, like Eric has, that you're available at 9 a.m. on Mondays and you don't show up to a group meeting at 9 a.m. on Mondays, or you tell your team, hey, I can't make it, this particular Monday at 9 a.m., then, we're not going to hold it against you. We're just trying to get a general idea so when we put teams together, what the availability looks like for folks, We don't want to put a team together whose, people, or some of them are available on Friday at 2, some available Saturday at 11, some are available Monday at 8 a.m. and 9 a.m., right? We don't want a broad spectrum like that. We at least want to try to cluster things together. I understand a lot of you folks have varying work schedules as well. And so if you're like, I'm not sure. Sometimes I work at Wednesday from 8 to noon. Sometimes I don't. I get it. If you have a varying work schedule, I want you to think about the workplace and understand sometimes, whether you're in a restaurant business or working at the mall or some other professional position, you have to consider that there are days and perhaps times, at times, I understand, that there is where it's easier to request that day off. Okay, so if I work at a particular position and Wednesdays is, let's say we put together some like weekly reports on Wednesday mornings, I am not going to select that that'll be a day that I can take off. But if we're all happy, weekly reports are done on Wednesdays, and on Thursdays, it's kind of just a serving customers day or, doing the weekly grind thing, then I would say that you can select a couple of Thursday times and then request off if your group decides to meet up on that time, and then request it off. Okay? You're not going to have to do a lot of meeting as a team outside of this class. You do have 2 group projects, but I will allot you a lot of time in class to work on these projects. So I'm hoping that you're not going to see a lot of time required outside of class to meet as a group. Okay? So once you're done selecting a few times in which you're available, you can come over here all the way towards the end. As you can see, this is an entire week, and then select the Save button. Once you hit Save, you'll get a confirmation. You can return to the poll and then make sure that you see the times that you selected. Okay? And that's Doodle Poll for you. I hope it helps us figure out the logistics of putting teams together.